Amara Girls Initiative present the Global Conference on Girl Child Empowerment 2024 under the theme Empower a Girl Child to Change the Future. The conference will be held from Saturday to Sunday, 23rd and 24th of March 2024 at the Woodbine Banquet Hall located in Toronto, Ontario. Registration is open. Get your early bird ticket until 1st of October 2023. Tickets for international participants will go for $350 Canadian dollar. International students for $250 Canadian dollar. Accommodations per night will be $200 Canadian dollar. International exhibitors $800 Canadian dollar. Remember, early bird tickets come with a discount. Don't miss to be part of this special event. Book your spot now with the early bird ticket. For more information, visit www.amaragirls.org or call +1 647 616 1415.
Ooh, she has beauty. Ooh, she has sass. Ooh, she has fire. Ooh, she has class. Ooh, she has that talent so good it's in my bag. I am Lola Fayola. This is the Lola Lachey Lifestyle Show, the Afro-Caribbean Fusion Show, where we are exposing local and international talents within arts and entertainment. And we are encouraging you to follow your dreams and answer your calling. Yeah! Hey Toronto, hey world, what's up? Empress Lola Fayola here in the studio. It's Go Live Studio. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to all my channels on all streaming platforms. Today we are celebrating my 1-year anniversary for the Lola Lachey Lifestyle Show, and I'm super excited about that because we are going into empowerment. We are discussing women empowerment in the community. We're also going to be shedding a little light on Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It is Cancer Awareness Month, so we're just giving honor to those of that terrible disease. Okay, so today I'm going to start off by welcoming my guest, Miss Daphine Mangura from Uganda. Okay, Daphne is a part of the TAGI organization group, which stands for the Amara Girls Initiative Group. Thank you so much for joining me today, Daphne. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and thank you for inviting me, Lola.
No problem. I really appreciate you coming through for me today. I really appreciate you being here. I am in such awe because, of course, like I said, we're celebrating, the 1-year anniversary of my show, and we did touch this topic last year in regards to empowering Black women and empowering just women across the board. Now, tell us a little bit about your organization, which is, the abbreviation is TAGI, TAGI. Tell us a little bit about that organization.
The Amara Girls Initiative is a registered not-for-profit organization here in Canada. And we operate here in Canada and in the sub-Saharan Africa, mainly in Uganda and Dar es Salaam. What we do here in Canada is we engage with refugees through passing on information that is required. We look out to those who are in vulnerable places. We engage with activities that keep women and girls moving. And back in the sub-Saharan Africa, what we do is we focus on education for girls and also female genital mutilation, which is so rampant in Dar es Salaam.
Oh, wow. Did you say genital mutilation?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Now, can you touch a little bit on that and how you empower these women that are, abusing themselves?
They are not abusing themselves. It is like a tradition that is still going on in parts of Dar es Salaam. Oh. So there's always that encouragement to help them cut off that and try to look at the world as it's moving.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is such a big deal. So how long has this organization been up and running for?
We have been running, I would say, since 2010. But here in Canada, we were registered last year. And we're trying to push our way to do the activities that I used to do while I was still in Uganda.
Here in Canada. So some of those activities would include what, Daphine?
Those activities would include keeping girls in schools by providing them with sanitary pads, providing with addressing poverty levels to their parents, addressing early marriages, and that is back home. Here, what we basically do is we support with the necessary needs, like let's say clothing, barbecue activities, to keep women going. And that's it.
Wow, that is amazing. And I'm sure it's well needed back home in Uganda and Tanzania. Now, your organization, like you said, is just kind of starting up here in Toronto. And I know that you have a conference coming up which empowers young girls to, show leadership within their goals and their ambitions. That's coming up next year, March. So that's March of 2024. It's a 2-day conference. Tell us a little bit about the highlights that will be featured in that conference next year, March, here in Canada, right?
Yeah.
But it is a global event.
Yes. The conference will be about girl empowerment. We actually have a theme of Empower Girl Child to Change the Future. It will be focusing on bringing up women who have already taken space to try and advise those girls who have not yet taken space. It will be addressing inequalities. It will be addressing social injustices. It will be addressing women equality, and also having men at the center of addressing all the challenges that women are having.
Wow. So, I mean, that's such a broad field. So many different areas that you're touching in order to try and empower these young women. Now, is there an age bracket that is associated with the empowerment for females, young females, middle age? Does it matter?
Yeah, it matters. Actually, we would want girls who will take up something from the conference. We don't want like very little ones who will not get the message. So we'll start say from 7 years to like around 8 years, whichever person can move. And since it is a global event, it requires people to kind of apply. There are those guys who are going to be coming in from countries that are required to have visas. So the reason that we are running it right now is because we want those people to be able to apply and come and attend. What will be happening is people will come in to discover, network, relate, because there's a lot to really learn from each other, given that it is a global event, that someone from Kenya will be able to meet someone from India, will be able to meet someone from the United States, and all that comes around to see how we can move on together in this world.
Okay, that's very nice. I mean, that must take up a lot of your time helping and empowering the women here in Toronto and, as well in certain places in Africa. So what is your other team members? What are your other team members' duties when it comes to this organization of empowering young females?
The other members are basically doing running with the plans that we've put out, the strategies. Some are doing writing of invitations. Some are reaching out on which areas are very key to handle.
Yes.
Some are reaching out on the day-to-day activities of an operation.
So tell me then, is this organization, I know you specifically focus on refugees. Do you focus on people that are just maybe citizens and they also need direction and empowerment, females within the country here in Canada?
Yeah, given that we are still a young organization, we've not yet put our wings out there for everyone. We want to try what we've started with and see how that works, and then we can broaden depending on maybe the fundings, maybe the programs that need so much touching on.
And so is this organization a for-profit or non-profit organization?
It's a not-for-profit.
Okay, non-for-profit.
Yeah, so we depend on sponsors, and we also run these activities like workshops, conferences to try and raise funds and be able to do our activities.
That is amazing. So now, how often do you run your programs?
The conferences will be running annually. The workshops, those will run shortly because we have to kind of try and engage. For example, passing on information to refugees, that doesn't want you to do it annually. It's a case by case.
Oh, I see.
So when you see need, there's that knowledge gap in the community, then you can call on maybe a workshop, a meeting, and try and share information that is necessary for these people.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. And so how has it been? What are some of the challenges that you face with some of these young ladies as you're trying to encourage and empower them? Everyone's situation is a little different. So what are some of the challenges that you face?
I'll start with the challenges of people who are back home in the sub-Saharan Africa, because I would say that we face the same problems like a girl in Uganda will be facing the same problem like a girl in Ghana or a girl in Nigeria. And what they are facing is early marriages. We have children who are still fighting with the effects of COVID. Many dropped off school. For example, some countries had a lockdown of 2 years. So there
Wow.
was no school, given the technology is not yet down there.
Right.
Given that they don't have all these facilities that we have. And through that call, we call upon people to try and see that we empower everybody, because a trained girl is a trained nation.
The next generation, the leader, right? It's so important for us to teach the younger generations, especially the young female. I mean, women and men alike, right?
Yeah.
But with the females, it's definitely important to encourage them, to be more than what, more than meets the eye, let's just say, that they are so much more than just a body and flesh, that they can be what they want to be, and they can be leaders, they can be the next president, they can, be the next prime minister. So that is very, very impressive, and I love the fact that, you've spent so much time to try and honor these young women and guide them and show them. Now, have you had any incidents where, they're just not receiving, maybe an individual or two or three or more, just not receiving what it is that you're the gift of empowerment, and, they kind of turn their back? Have you had any situations like that, or does everybody pretty much receive the empowerment, the gift that you are giving them with your organization, TAGI?
Everyone wants to receive that. Actually, when they hear the information, it's like you're reaching out to address something that they've been longing to have, because everybody wants to be empowered. It's just that they don't have what probably is supposed to be there.
Yes.
So like empowerment should be like a right. If it comes to education, if it comes to equality, if it comes to taking up space, those should be flowing the normal way.
Absolutely.
So when they see you coming and trying to fight for them, advocating for them, it's like you're bringing peace unto what they have not been having. Everybody will embrace that.
What a beautiful thing. It's like each one teach one, right? Take my hand, I'm going to teach you too. That is absolutely gorgeous. So before we close out, I would just want to ask you, if you were given the opportunity to just say one thing to these young ladies that may be viewing the platform right now, what would it be in order to empower them? What words of encouragement, what words of empowerment would you give them right now?
Thanks, Laura, for that question.
You're very welcome.
It's going to seem like a poem, but I want to say that, girl, you are beautiful. You can. If others can, you can too. Try to find yourself, believe in yourself, be confident, and take up space. I love you.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, because I felt that to my heart, and I'm sure you at home felt that as well. So before we close out, we want to just, shed some light. It is Breast Cancer or Cancer Awareness Month here in Toronto, Canada, the month of October. So we just want to be able to, express how we as Afro women need to really hone in on this disease, because we are affected, number one race affected by cancer and by breast cancer. So, just different ways on how we can honor ourselves to prevent this disease from attacking our bodies, in our health, the food intake that we're intaking in our bodies, the type of foods we're eating, making sure we get proper exercise, making sure we're not stressed out too much, because all these things cause disease and cause, tension to the body. So I just want to, is there any points that you want to make about breast cancer at this time before we close out?
Yeah, breast cancer and all types of cancers are so close to me, because I've had so many people die of cancer in my family. Now what that means is I have to be very careful and also take on generic checkups.
Exactly.
So if anybody out there has a history of cancer in their family, they need to do generic tests. Then we also have to continue engaging our community to embrace information that is given. If it is regular checkups, please go for the checkups, because we are still struggling with a generic, I would say, fear of medical treatments and all that. So because someone would say, me finding out that I have cancer, I would rather not even check and have that idea.
We're in denial a lot of times too, right?
Exactly. So I encourage everyone to do checkups, because if you do them early, you can prevent the situation and you can seek support, and that could be addressed once and for all.
So important. We have to really, get our physical checkups and educate each other. Yeah. So at this point in time, I just want to really thank you so much for joining me on the Lola Lifestyle Show. Daphine, it's been a pleasure having you here. I encourage you to continue empowering the young women of today across the globe and here at home in Canada. I wish you all the best. And don't forget, everybody, that the conference is next March. Okay, we'll be posting all of those information for you to access. All right, I am your host, Miss Lola Fayola. I am here to say thank you so much to all the supporters of the show. It's our 1-year anniversary. We are truly excited. I'm your host again, Lola Fayola. This is the Lola Lachey Lifestyle Show, the Afro-Caribbean Fusion podcast show. Thanks for watching.
The Amara Girls Initiative present the Global Conference on Girl Child Empowerment 2024 under the theme Empower a Girl Child to Change the Future. The conference will be held from Saturday to Sunday, 23rd and 24th of March 2024 at the Woodbine Banquet Hall located in Toronto, Ontario. Registration is open. Get your early bird ticket until 1st of October 2023. Tickets for international participants will go for $350 Canadian dollar. International student for $250 Canadian dollar. Accommodations per night will be $200 Canadian dollar. International exhibitors $800 Canadian dollar. Remember, early bird tickets come with a discount. Don't miss to be part of this special event. Book your spot now with the early bird ticket. For more information, visit www.amaragirls.org or call +1 647 616 1415.